Thanks for stopping by the channel. Please take the time to subscribe. Thank you. In the world of boxing, upsets are the moments that live in legend. Think of Buster Douglas knocking out Mike Tyson, or Andy Ruiz Jr. flattening Anthony Joshua. Now imagine another seismic shockwave, Terrence "Bud" Crawford knocking out the seemingly invincible Canelo Alvarez. While many boxing purists may scoff at the idea, a closer analysis reveals a compelling case. If this fight were to happen, and all signs suggest it may, it could result in one of the sport's most shocking outcomes. Crawford not only has the tools to beat Canelo, but he has the perfect arsenal to stop him. Here's a deep dive into why Terrence Crawford can and will KO Canelo Alvarez. 1. Crawford's ring IQ is among the highest in boxing history. Terrence Crawford is not just a fighter, he's a cerebral assassin. His ability to read opponents, adjust mid-fight, and exploit weaknesses is arguably unmatched in modern boxing. He dismantled Errol Spence Jr., who was considered one of the most complete welterweights of his generation, making it look easy. That performance wasn't just about power or speed, it was about outthinking an elite opponent every step of the way. Canelo, while incredibly skilled, has shown vulnerability against high IQ fighters. Against Floyd Mayweather, he looked lost. Against Dimitri Bivol, he was outmaneuvered and outclassed. Crawford possesses the same kind of analytical brilliance, but with a killer instinct that might exceed both. 2. Speed kills, and Crawford has it in spades. Speed is often the deciding factor in high-level bouts. Crawford is significantly faster than Canelo in both hand speed and footwork. While Canelo tends to plod forward, cutting off the ring like a tank, Crawford floats like a phantom, switching angles, creating space, and delivering precision shots from unexpected positions. Canelo has shown trouble dealing with fast movers. Against Amir Khan, he was losing rounds before landing a monster knockout. Against Lara and Trout, he looked sluggish at times. Crawford, unlike those fighters, can both move and finish. 3. Crawford's switch hitting will confuse and punish Canelo. One of Crawford's greatest weapons is his ability to switch seamlessly between orthodox and southpaw stances. This not only gives him a tactical edge, but forces opponents to reset constantly. Canelo, for all his success, is most comfortable fighting conventional fighters. Against switch hitters or those who offer dynamic angles, he has to adjust, and he doesn't do it quickly. Crawford's southpaw stance especially has proven devastating. When he fights southpaw, he carries immense knockout power in both hands. Canelo would not only have to deal with Crawford's angles, but also the danger of walking into a shot he never sees coming. 4. The erosion of Canelo's durability. Let's face it, Canelo Alvarez is not the same fighter he was 5 years ago. His recent fights show signs of physical wear. While he remains dominant at super middleweight, he no longer looks indestructible. His stamina has dropped and his punch output has become more conservative. Against Bivol, he was outworked. Against John Ryder, he looked mortal. Crawford, on the other hand, is peaking. He's fresh, focused, and carries no signs of slowing down. If the two meet in the ring, Crawford's speed and activity could break down Canelo over time, and if he senses weakness, he won't hesitate to finish the job. 5. Crawford is one of the most precise finishers in boxing. Crawford doesn't just hurt opponents, he destroys them. Once he senses blood in the water, it's over. The Errol Spence fight was a masterclass in stalking, precision, and merciless finishing. Crawford's knockout instincts are surgically sharp. He doesn't swing wildly. He places his shots with precision and accuracy. If he stuns Canelo, even momentarily, expect a ruthless barrage of punches aimed to end the night. And unlike some fighters who might show Canelo too much respect in the ring, Crawford's mentality is different. He's not in awe of greatness. He believes he is the greatness. 6. Size is no longer the barrier it once was. One of the key arguments against Crawford beating Canelo has always been size. But modern boxing has shown that size doesn't matter nearly as much as skills. Manny Pacquiao jumped through 8 weight classes and annihilated bigger men. Crawford, who's already jumped 3 divisions, walks around at over 160 pounds. He's not a small welterweight. He's a big, athletic fighter with the frame to add weight without losing speed. With the right preparation, Crawford could enter a super middleweight bout strong, hydrated, and still fast. And let's not forget, Canelo is short for a 168-pounder. Crawford might not be as thick, but his reach and athleticism more than compensate. 7. Psychological edge. Crawford has the hunger, Canelo might not. Canelo has achieved everything. World titles in 4 divisions, pay-per-view king, multi-million-dollar fights, legacy cemented. But with comfort comes complacency. Canelo has looked flat in recent fights, fighting less out of passion and more out of obligation. Crawford, on the other hand, is still chasing greatness. He's hungry. He's angry about being overlooked for years. He wants to prove he's not just the best welterweight, but the best fighter in the world. That mental fire gives him the edge when the going gets tough. In a brutal war of attrition, the man who wants it more often prevails. 8. The element of surprise. Canelo will underestimate him. Canelo has faced big punchers before. He's faced slick boxers, but he's never faced someone who combines both like Crawford. There's a very real chance he underestimates Bud, especially if he believes the size gap is too wide. That kind of false sense of security could be his downfall. Crawford is the type of fighter who capitalizes on arrogance. Just like Tyson didn't believe Douglas could hurt him, Canelo may enter the fight thinking Crawford doesn't have enough pop. One sharp counter left in the middle rounds could flip the script and the lights on Canelo's night. Conclusion: the perfect storm for an upset KO. Everything about Terrence Crawford points to a generational talent who's ready for a historic moment. Canelo Alvarez is still elite, but time, style, and hunger are catching up with him. If this fight is made, it won't be just a clash of champions, it will be a passing of the torch. Crawford isn't just coming to win a decision, he's coming to make a statement. And if he catches Canelo clean, and he will, boxing fans could witness one of the most shocking knockouts in modern boxing history. Remember the name, Terrence "Bud" Crawford, the man who will KO Canelo Alvarez.